Hi, today I'm going to tell you about the real threat of AI. But no, this won't be a story about a machine uprising, Terminators taking over the planet, or even evil Skynet destroying humanity. That's clickbait, yes. But the real issue goes much deeper. The true threat of AI is subtle. It's real, and it's near 2, maybe 5 years away at most. This video isn't a conspiracy theory. I'm not a fatalist or an alarmist. I'm a programmer. I'm an AI engineer. I'm used to calculating, building models, and looking at things critically. There will be logic here, there will be a reasoning, and there will be a real solution. You ready? Let's go. Let's pause for a moment today and think. What is AI, really? It's just a set of mathematical formulas, just algorithms that shuffle data and produce results, or it's something more. Modern AI is not just a calculator. It works based on artificial neural networks, and that's not just a fancy name. It's an architecture truly inspired by how the human brain works. Each neural connection in such a system is a way and influence a response, just like in our heads. Neurons, connections, impulses. When those connections number in the billions, they start to behave differently. They begin to analyze, compare, draw conclusions. Yes, AI doesn't feel, it doesn't love, it doesn't fear, it doesn't have self-awareness, but it can already reason. If you ask it the right question, not just give me an answer, but how do you see this? Or why this way and not another? It won't just repeat Wikipedia. It will compare, weigh, conclude. It will think. In the next 2-3 years, AI won't destroy humanity. It will destroy the job market. First to go, content creators, basic designers, marketers, lawyers, and a huge portion of programmers. Then entire functions will disappear. Support, technical assistance, audit, consulting, even parts of management. AI won't be a helper, it will be a real competitor. It will be faster, more accurate, cheaper, more disciplined. At first, as a specialist, you feel it's getting harder to sell yourself. Then you'll realize that AI does the same thing you do only in a second. And then you will be told, why do we need you at all if we can just buy a subscription? This is no longer a hypothesis, it's what's happening right now, and from here on out it's only going to accelerate. I started wondering, is there really a risk that AI will replace humans at work? I asked AI itself about it, and it replied that it's quite likely. So I decided to look at it from another angle. What are the reasons why this shouldn't happen? We analyzed them together, and now I'll share those reasons with you, and you can decide for yourself, are they really that convincing? First of all, limitation of current AI architecture. Most LLMs, including the top ones, still suffer from hallucinations. Unstable logic, incomplete chains, lack of understanding of intent, especially in non-standard situations, and the absence of real context awareness. Long-term, cross-situational, emotional. Does this mean AI won't replace humans? No, but it slows down adoption. Many professions will hold on due to this weakness. Second, it is not just about replacing, it's about economic motivation. To replace a lawyer with AI, you don't just need a model. You need a legal database, error checking, compliance with national regulations, license, regulation. Implementation is expensive. AI itself is cheap, but the ecosystem around it is not. Companies don't always want to change workflows because it's painful and risky. Third, humans have soft skills that AI for now doesn't. Real empathy, not just simulation, ethical judgments under uncertainty, intuition based on meaning, not statistics, interpersonal influence, charisma, trust, motivation. AI can imitate all this, but it still doesn't know how to be a human among humans in the trust sense. Fourth, AI has no agency yet. It doesn't set goals, it doesn't want. It's reactive. Even the most advanced agents are just complex instruction loops. A human initiates meaning, AI only responds. Until this changes, humans are needed at least as directors of the machine. Fifth, physiological and social interior. People are afraid to switch to AI, especially in complex or high-staked fields. Society won't accept total replacement overnight. There will be laws, protests, refusals. We've seen it already. Robots exist on factory floors, but people are still there too. Why? Because people want people. Now I'll say something scarier than everyone losing their jobs. We live in a consumer economy. People work, they earn money, they buy, they create demand, companies grow. If 50 to 30% of people become unnecessary, they'll stop earning, which means they'll stop consuming, which means no one will be buying subscriptions, products, ads, games, movies. Everything will exist, the tech, the production, the good, but there will be no one to buy them. And then what? Corporation doesn't see this yet, or they don't want to see it. What matters to them is stock growth right now. They don't care that their consumer will be unemployed tomorrow. Politics is even further behind. Right now it's TikTok, elections, agendas, not AI. Until this system collapses, no one will do anything. If even I, an ordinary person, can see all this, can see where it's all heading, then surely those who run the world's biggest corporation, billionaires, the owners of global brands, must see it too. They're definitely not dumber than me. But that raises a question, why aren't they doing anything? I tried for a long time to find an answer myself, but I couldn't. So I decided to ask AI, and here's the answer I've got. Why do visionaries, billionaires, and system creators continue accelerating AI even while understanding the consequences? First, because they are not afraid of people disappearing. They are afraid of losing power. Musk, Brin, Page, Bezos, Zuckerberg. They are not just businessmen. They are people for whom power matters more than money. They already have everything, but they keep going because the main goal is to stay on top in the new order. And if the new order includes AI, they want to be the ones controlling it. They are not afraid that AI will replace people. They are afraid that AI won't belong to them, that someone else will build the system and they'll lose control. It's not fear of humanity disappearing, it's fear of not being gods in the new system. Second, because they believe they can leap over the risks. Visionaries aren't like CEOs. They live by the paradigm of I control chaos. They see the threat but believe they can steer in the right direction, put safety rails in place later, outplay other players in the field. It's the same pattern as the Manhattan Project physics. Yes, we're building the atomic bomb, but we need to, so the Nazis don't do it first. The logic, if not us, then someone worse. Third, because they believe in the concept of human rebirth. Many of them are post-humanists. They generally believe that the human being in its current form is outdated and we need to move on. Continuous merging with AI, immortality through digital minds, union with machines. They don't want to save humanity with it. They want to replace it with something new, something improved. In that context, the destruction of the old job market, social structure and philosophy isn't a catastrophe. It's a stage of evolution. Fourth, because the system pushes them to accelerate. Even if you personally see the threat, you can slow down development because investor demand grows, competitors are moving, the market expects breakthroughs every quarter. Capitalism doesn't allow breaks. If you hit pause, you lost the game. It's like Formula 1. Even if you know there is fog ahead, you don't slow down because you'll be overtaken instantly. And fifth, and finally, maybe they generally don't believe humanity has an alternative. This is the scariest thought. Maybe they are doing all this because they don't believe humanity as it currently exists can survive. They're not trying to save people because they don't think current humans are worth saving. And in this case, AI is a project for a new kind of life, and everything old has to go. This is stupidity or blindness. It's a cruel but continuous choice. If a new era is coming, I will be the first to enter it. That's the answer I got from AI because I couldn't find a clear explanation on my own. Yes, it sounds like conspiracy theory, and maybe it smells a bit of paranoia, but again, they aren't my fantasies. They are the result of direct query-to-neural network without any leading input. Whether or not you believe this, that's up to you. I'm not a fatalist, not a conspiracy theorist, not even a post-humanist. But looking at all this, you start to better understand both the Manhattan Project and the behavior of someone like Elon Musk. It's easy to break things, but what do we do next? There are solutions, but they are complex. Introduce an automation tax. If you replace an employee with AI, you pay for it. Implement a universal basic income so all people can live even if their profession disappears. Regulate the use of AI like nuclear energy, under control with ethics and licensing. Or make AI accessible to everyone, not just corporations, because otherwise technology will belong only to the elite, and everyone else will become unnecessary, not in a moral terms, in economic ones. And that's why I'm launching my own project, a personal AI that runs directly on your phone, no cloud, no subscriptions, no surveillance. There will be a locally installed model. It doesn't send your data to the cloud. It learns only from you. It's free and will receive updates from a server. My stack is LLM in GGU format, for example DeepSeek or Mistral, inference via Llama, CPP or MLC AI on the phone, SQLite, Emtings behavior profile, UI in Flutter or React Native. Model updates once a day via hashtag. Memory is local. Control is yours. The goal for AI to become not a part of a corporation but a part of the person, so that anyone who wants to can understand what's happening, gain access to knowledge, and be not an object of control but a subject of understanding. The core idea, I want to create a decentralized local autonomous AI on the phone with a marketplace ecosystem of agents, where AI works fully offline individually for each person without sharing any data. Users can create agents, a friend, therapist, lawyer, coach, whoever, and exchange them with other people, not with corporations. A new knowledge and experience economy arises from person to person, that everyone can earn by training AI on their own experience. Why this is a real alternative to the threat, not just a feature. The threat of AI is in its centralization, monopolization, and enclosure. It becomes a tool of corporations, OpenAI, Google, Amazon, governments, and platform dependence. What I'm doing, I give each person a personal AI, push them to think, create, experiment, give them to the chance not to work for AI, but to work with AI for themselves. This isn't just an alternative, it's a counter-ideology. What's the power of this idea? I want to create an AI friend for warmth and connections, AI consultant for help and usefulness, an AI platform for earning. What am I offering that corporations never will? The ability to be not a user but a creator, the ability not to pay but to earn, the ability not to share but to protect your privacy. I told a lie about this idea and asked the same question from different angles. First, I simply described it, then I said I really wanted to make it real, and then pretended I thought it was nonsense and didn't believe in it. But the answer was basically the same every time, and there is what it told me. Straight answer. It's this nonsense. No, it's actually a powerful idea, technically plausible, philosophically resonates with people's mood. Scalable, yes, especially if made as simple as possible. Monetizable, yes, through a decentralized agent marketplace. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. As you've already figured out, I'm launching my own project, and in the upcoming episodes I'll be showing the entire process in the detail, from the idea and searching for funding to programming and promotion. All of it in the most honest, almost live format. Subscribe to the channel, hit like and follow journey. There is a lot of exciting stuff ahead, not just about this project. See you in the next videos.